I had seen your reel on Instagram.
Thanks,
I mean, I sent it to Mike. I
Yeah.
said, does this not impress the hell out of you?
The only like content strategy I had, quality will over time overcome anyone else, but that's gonna take you forever.
How do you do a big fluffy like cloud? Well, I was gonna do the globe thing, you know, where they.
Yeah.
It is funny imagining you at a long conference table with all the executives. Well, I was gonna do like a globe. You guys know what I'm talking about.
What was that Super Cyan that came out recently? There's a new color people found or something.
They found a new color. Yeah. This is Super Saiyan.
They fire a laser.
It's a letdown. Can I tell you?
UYMI! What does that mean? Until you make it! Oh, okay, that's good.
Is the ears okay?
What? A lot of energy. Got my energy up. Now I'm fired up.
How you doing, Mike?
I just told you.
You're fired up. I'm recovering from a sickness. So hopefully I will keep my cough under control today. I have my giant gallon of tea right here, and next to it, ice cold water. And I'm pretty sure those two are probably bad to like mix them.
Makes them probably bad for your teeth. Does that hurt your teeth? You have sensitive teeth?
They say coffee stains your teeth.
Yeah, look at me.
Welcome back to Until You Make It, everyone. First topic of discussion today.
This might be the last show with this name.
This might be the last time we say that name.
It might be.
Which is strange and sad to say. Not for the reason you're thinking, though. The show will continue until we're well into our 80s, right,
listen,
Mike?
Oh, I mean, at the very least, that's contractually, that's what we signed on for.
So Paramount has this for you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, no, it's our name, but it might turn into a phrase. We might turn it into just a little, catchphrase rather than a full name, because the algorithm doesn't like us.
Yeah, it's annoying and it's sad, and I'm very annoyed by it. And we've been, we've had the name ever since we started the show, but we can't seem to get SEO to have us come up on Google and YouTube and all that jazz. So it's annoying when we tell someone the name of our show,
they can't find it,
and they go and try to look it up and they can't find it.
Like a bunch of Bollywood stuff, a bunch of random stuff, like.
And I've tried to look into it. I've tried to like go in on and make sure all the descriptions say like all the everything you're supposed to do to like.
You hired a guy
stuff.
to try to get it to work. It worked for like a day.
Yeah, and
and that was it.
So we kind of just like, and I think we know the reason behind it, and like my gut is telling me that Until You Make It is just a string of like unrelated words to Google, to like whoever's like in charge of that stuff. We can't get it to come up as a brand, you know? And I don't know how to, I've worked on it for too long. And at this point we're just like, I released some music recently under my new artist name, The Bitter Heat. And that YouTube channel has been up for a week and you can find it immediately.
Instantly.
and we think it's just because of the uniqueness of it. Like UYMI is just unfortunately not as unique, even though I really love it. So we're brainstorming ideas. So if you have any ideas for a new name for the show, you can hit us up at
submit to our hotline. You can call the number on the screen right now.
Yeah. I do want to actually take a moment to we'll get into some more stuff.
Oh, you have a sponsor?
Stuff
That's so quick, dude. Commercial already?
No. I want to thank everyone who I reached out to and who I didn't reach out to, who knows who gave us a review on Spotify.
Oh, yeah.
On Apple Podcasts. Thank you to everyone who's been listening and supporting us, trying to be consistent for you guys. So we appreciate the support, and it was nice to see. I think we got 13, 14 reviews now. So.
Yeah, thank you so much. First one's free. So, you guys did it for free, and now we're going to be doing paid reviews. So sorry you guys missed out on getting paid to write those 5 stars, but now we'll be giving out, how many is it? We're giving out, I think, $3 per star.
You know how Amazon does those paid review things that's like technically illegal?
Yeah.
Where like the companies will reach out to you. Do you know how many of those Ryan did?
I know. Ryan was wrapped up. Ryan was deep in that dark China world.
Ryan was deep in like, Chinese paid review products.
For years, for a long time. He'd get all this random stuff and just but like money for it
Like-
too is weird.
Like probably thousands of dollars worth of stuff.
You still do that?
I don't think so. That was when we were like semi like not as had money, you know. So it was like I don't know. But yeah, they essentially they would if you did it a lot, somehow they would be able to see like if you were an active like reviewer. So people were reaching out to him like these different like Chinese products
To review that.
and they would be like
Dude, under the table. That's like under the table.
yeah,
though.
so not only did they pay you to do the review,
God.
but they gave you the stuff for free. Well, actually, now I'm forgetting. Maybe it was just getting the stuff for free.
I thought he got paid for some of them. I think that the deals were different as it depends who he was dealing with.
Anyway, on to the next topic. Well, speaking of music,
of music
Yeah,
and
yeah.
search and algorithm and SEO, you just said it. The Bitter Heat is now official and live
so
with our first song.
I have a funny story about names too. So a lot of people know that I do write music and produce music on the side, and I haven't released
oh
everything.
my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay. You still have the Christmas special. You
I
were
thought
there.
I thought these guitars were
There's
cardboard.
like 18 guitars in here.
I thought they were just cardboard.
But no, and I got offered just a huge thank you to you, Mike, to you, Steve, for helping out with the music video, because I not only could I have not done it alone, but it you guys know it's my passion project. It is the thing I probably care the most about because it's all me, you know. Well, I mean, you guys have heard the song a million times. But would you like to hear a little bit of like
Oh yes,
behind the scenes about the song?
little director's cut commentary.
in America.
Where'd we shoot it?
Our family friends has a really big basement, and they let us basically tear apart. We had shot a music video there like 4 years ago for a client, and sometimes all you need is just a big space to be able to make something and to craft something and basically create a small set. And on the last music video, we learned that we could kind of emulate a white cyc, they call it, cyclorama, which means you guys have seen it before in commercials and stuff like that. Basically a white walls, white floor with a curve between the wall and the floor to get a nice smooth look out of it. So we had done that with white a couple of years ago. And I said, what if we did the same thing but a blackout instead, and just backlit everything? And that's basically what we did. And I think a lot of people are surprised by the production quality you get by just like making a space like that. It's simple, effective, and you combine that with some fun camera moves and you're in business. And insane editing. I mean, it took like a week to edit this.
It looked really
Like
good.
a week of
actual
working every
time.
day.
Yeah.
Working every single day. So no, it came out great. Oh, I mean, you know about this. I don't think Steve knows about this. For the additional video that I did to spice the video up a little bit, I had that shot of just me that I was doing,
Yeah.
and I wanted something a little crazy and chaotic. And I said, I wish I could get physical with it. And I thought about making a little contraption where I could hang the camera from something and physically grab the camera and move it around with me, like it was on a wire or something like that. And I could really like wrangle it with my hands. So that's exactly what I did. I put up a C-stand and hung it from literally a camera strap, clamped the camera strap to the C-stand, and just had it dangling there.
Dangled.
It just dangled. And I have a picture of it. I should have taken more BTS of it because it got exactly the effect that I wanted, which is like this weird motion to it. And I cranked the hell out of the shutter too.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. I cranked the shutter so much to get a really sharp image.
Yeah, when I show people the video, I say, the video, those people that are playing the other instruments, they're not real. They're animatronic because Chris did all the music. Chris did the drums. Chris did the bass. Chris did guitar.
I
So
know.
we put them in there They're not. They're fake puppets. They're not
That's
real.
why I say, like, I mean, obviously, I'm not here to make this all about me. Like, they learned the song. They deserve as much credit as anybody. But yeah, it is essentially a video performance by them, not necessarily like a audio performance. But I don't care if people.
One of these days,
if people think that, I don't care.
One of these videos, though, we should do you
playing everything,
a bunch of clones of you doing everything.
Yeah, maybe we'll do a version of it.
What else are we doing outside of work life, guys?
Oh my god!
Oh yeah, we have a fun personal activity. We have a personal life activity together as a group. We're playing flag football.
We're gonna try and play.
We're gonna try and play flag football.
No, we're gonna win. We're gonna dominate the field.
I have you guys. I mean, so have you? You guys haven't played yet, right? In this league,
I've never played co-ed, and I've never played in this league.
So it is a co-ed league. You know, one of those local community run thing. Not community run, but it's a company.
It's a nationwide company that Morristown, New Jersey, is actually its only location in New Jersey.
Okay, so that's kind of how it goes. And I mean, I just have this feeling. Do you guys have this feeling that there's going to be, of course, there's going to be other teams that are taking this like super seriously, right?
Well, there's going to be some sweats.
That's what I don't.
There's
that's
usually,
what I'm not. I mean, I'm not going to care, but it's going to like annoy me, obviously.
Well, there'll definitely be like that one veteran team that plays every season. This league also goes kind of year round. They have a winter, spring, summer, and fall league. So, and we're going on Monday nights, and Monday nights seems to be the most popular of the two options. So a lot of teams.
Really? I would have thought weekend would have been more popular.
Well, I'm only going based on the time frame they give you. The weekend says 10 to 12. Monday says 6:30 to 9:30. There's an extra hour, so that's got to be another block of games. So it's got to be more teams, I'm thinking. Yeah, there's always going to be like some kind of veteran team. But I mean, from the very little bit of research I did on this league, one thing that we have that they don't have is the play bands, armbands, and plays. None of the teams that I watched had those.
Right.
So if anything, we're the sweats.
We're the new kids on the block.
But like, how much is that really like?
From my experience in flag football, because I've played in so many leagues, so for over like about 10 years, like the most important thing is communication and having some kind of organization. So most of the people, and I played in Clifton League like a couple of years ago with Matt and Dan Park, and like they threw us onto a team together. We were like a hodgepodge guys of free agents that they all threw together. Our quarterback sucked. He was kind of a douche, and we didn't have no plays, no organization. You're kind of just running out there, and hopefully he sees me. Right. He doesn't know what I'm doing. I don't know what everybody else is doing. It sucks. It's not as fun.
So do you think most people are out there winging it?
Most people are out there winging it, and I think that's just not as fun. So we're trying to bring some organization and communication to the table, so that way it's more organized and everyone has fun.
That's nice.
It's a little stinger. I took one day and kind of revamped like our podcast brand, and I said to Mike, I was like, we need a stinger. Like, we don't have a stinger. I had like this little bell sound I used to use. So I took one day and I made 4 stingers in a row.
Made 4?
Yeah, here, play some of the other ones, dude. I don't know if you have a collection.
Oh, when the road gets tough, just keep hanging in. It won't be long until you make it.
Yo, that's crazy.
It's cool, right?
You have a bunch of, so you have different genres?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we have
What's the other
punk
one,
one.
Steve?
You have a punk one.
UYMI. What does that mean? Until you make it.
Dude, that is so solid.
Yeah, I told her, I was like, I'm gonna do like 4 different genres and we're gonna have them. But anyway, Chris, we'll give you a small introduction here. We met probably a couple months ago. Me and you, helping out my good friend Charlie Western. He was just put out his first album.
Bless up.
And asked for some of my help with the video side of things. Very close friend of mine. Of course, I was willing to help out, and we kind of help each other out with some things now and again. And so we hit up this small cafe called Hug a Mug in Pompton Lakes.
That's right.
And oh wait, you got a
plug
Hug a
it?
Mug. Not only can you plug it, but now I'm just realizing that this is the logo for them that you redesigned. Correct?
Yeah, this is the logo I did for them.
Is that it?
That's the one. Yeah.
You mind if I see it? real quick?
Here. You wanna? It's got a little coffee in there. You can have a sip too.
Yeah, I'll just chug it down. Look at that, man. So anyway, we hit it off at the sips coffee. We hit it off at this, talk about video stuff at Hug a Mug. And then obviously later we connect on Instagram, and I see you do all this graphic design stuff. You want to take a look at that?
I honestly forgot how much Hug a Mug
I'm pretty
stuff.
thirsty, actually.
Yeah. Get some of that bean juice.
Yeah, look at that. What's the 222?
That's their address, is part of the street that they're on. They're like, we want to do 222 is also because it's an angel number, and they wanted to do like a apothecary-esque was kind of like one of the keywords when we were drafting it. But yeah, that's me. Yeah, I kind of just stepped in because you guys were doing the music video for Charlie. Bless you, Charlie. Hope you're well. And
Rest in peace. Not dead.
Oh,
yeah, and he's very much alive. He's rootin' tootin' alive, probably, to use a cowboy joke. But like, I really didn't have anything to do with it except that like Charlie and I knew each other. Yeah, I just walked into the venue. I saw you with your what kind of viewfinder do you have?
Yeah, that nice small
I was
HD
like, let me see your composition, man.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure I like walked right up on you like, what kind of camera you got?
I mean, listen, when two camera guys see each other at anything they're filming, it's like, I'm gonna come talk to you.
Yeah,
'Cause
exactly.
you're the most interesting person here.
That was fun. That was a fun night.
Yeah, that was a good night. So you were helping out with some of the camera stuff, and you had mentioned to me that you were kind of just trying to get into videography more.
Oh, I did mention that. Okay,
but actually, kind of had more of a graphic background, graphic design, logo design, brand design.
Yeah.
And I mean, so I had you on my short list of guests for quite a while, and then I had seen your reel on Instagram about that logo.
Oh yeah.
And your behind the scenes of your process was just amazing.
Thanks,
I mean, I sent it to Mike. I said, "Does this
really cool. Thank you.
does this
Really
not
cool.
impress the hell out of you?"
That's good. Then.
I was very impressed by it. Can you talk to me a little bit of the process of how you go about? Do you do that for a lot of clients, like actually go in and redesign their logos?
Yeah,
and
that's
their
the main
brands?
thing. Yeah, I mean, when I got on social media to get more clients, because I was doing smaller stuff like mom and pop stuff, and Hug a Mug is in my hometown, so it was very easy to just like get coffee there, continually meet the owner, get her ideas for where she wants it to go, and then that became something. So when I was like, I want to scale up, I want to make that, what if I can take this and make it my entire living? I thought on social media, the only like content strategy I had was just like output, I'm sure everyone thinks that when you start on social media and you want to like get known, you're like, well, I guess I just post until I drop. Right. The one thing that I felt like I was like a weak point for me that I wanted to get better at was like monograms and lettering and stuff. People tend to find that impressive. So I was like, I'm just going to sit for however long it takes and just draw sheets of logo ideas. Because I'm sure you guys are familiar. Anytime you get into a digitization process, whether it's like video editing or like, I think any medium, it takes like, there's like a delay of months could go on. Like I'm on a video editing job right now and I'm waiting for audio for somebody and it's taking months. It's just kind of like the nature of those things. So if I kept it analog, I didn't have to like digitize all my sketches. I could be quicker about it. And then you could get more people go, whoa, that's cool. And it has attracted clients. It is working. I think it's one of those things where like, it's like a delay pedal, where you like hit it and then you just keep strumming. And then eventually you're like swimming in the delay itself. Like the business kind of becomes recursive at some point. So if I'm still going, look at me, I'm making logos over here, like with the strategy that I outlined, then it's working in some capacity.
Yeah. So let me give a little context to the listeners about what at least I saw from that post. I realized I didn't really explain what it was.
Neither did I.
And I know what you're talking about now, like the repetitive nature of, and basically the reel that you posted was, from my perspective, what I saw was you kind of brain dumping ideas, trying stuff out, iterative process on graph paper, correct?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Probably 5 or 6 logos to a line of graph paper.
Yeah.
Or not even logos, just like ideas, sketches.
Yeah.
Ideas, sketches. But pages and pages and pages of that stuff.
Is this the one that like goes on? It's like an After Effects animation?
Yeah, which was lovely too, by the way.
Thank
Your
you.
presentation of BTS was lovely.
I hit him with the F9, that easy ease.
Easy.
But yeah, is that kind of the thought process behind it? Is it kind of a brain dump kind of thing?
Yeah.
Just getting ideas on the page.
Absolutely. I think that one in particular too is like, okay, we're going to sketch logos, but then sometimes when you go to somebody for a logo, that's too boring in an ideation phase to just make shapes, simple shapes. So I rely on my like sketch heavy background. I used to do a lot of illustration work too. I think it's really just illustration heavy, like working in graphite or working in like white charcoal and then just laying that out on a page. That process in particular, she had a couple ideas. I'd draw them out. I'd do a logo version. I would even draw a character if we felt like a character could be turned into a logo. At some point we hit an impasse where like we knew like we wanted a woman figure to be like the main mascot. And then I just started sketching like Victorian portraits that I saw all over social media or Pinterest or wherever I could find. And yeah, you kind of just, the goal is to like throw paint, as much paint as someone will allow me to throw at a wall, I will.
Just
like
see what sticks, literally.
Yeah, 100%. So that was 4 months of sketching for that one. Yeah, because she let me do it, and that was one of my first jobs where I was like, I really want this to work. Like, I love this coffee shop, and I want to make this like as good as possible. So I've seen that logo from the height of a Lego minifigure is probably the size that I'm holding right here, to zooming it in on my computer to the size of your wall, and just like chiseling away at it. But it's awesome. I will be on my deathbed with Adobe Fresco and Adobe Photoshop just sketching away. I would love to do that. That's one of my favorite projects I've worked on. So
wow, man.
Yeah.
What a process.
I just want to work a little bit backwards, give you a chance to introduce yourself too, of like who you are, what you've done, and how you got to where you are today.
I've been drawing my entire life. I think I would draw like comics and stuff. My dad would have, I remember when I was really, really little, my dad would have this giant stack of corporate notepads that he would get from conferences, because he would go and set up like audio and video for conferences. And so they were just blank sheets of paper that were just never used. They were like a giveaway thing that they were doing back in the day. And so I would just grab like a sheet from it and just just start drawing stuff.
Yeah.
He would do one thing in particular that, now that I think about it, was pretty, maybe this is pretty influential to like what I do now. It's kind of full circle, but he would do a thing called Draw This, where he would write draw this, and then like an idea that he would have where he'd be like, can a kid even like conceive of what I'm about to draw? And so I don't know, he did like guinea pig marathon, just like random words, and then he would have me like, I would just try and concoct that like on my own and sketch those ideas out. And then what do you know, art school a little bit, went to Pratt for a little bit, did Montclair as well. I got stuck on typography. I felt like it was like, everyone there was fantastic, but I feel like typography books, typefaces. How much do you guys know about like fonts, typography, typefaces?
Well, we told you at the beginning of the show, we suck at drawing.
Whatever's on Google Fonts, whatever's on the font, that's about all I know.
I mean, yeah, literally. I mean, whenever we need for a font for something,
on the
we'll
font?
just Google like cool looking font and then go through like a billion.
I love watching videos of when people have like custom signatures and like they draw this such an elegant or such a cool signature. I can never do that.
I'm still working on mine too. It's hard.
Did you ever? Yeah, I was gonna say, did you guys ever go through the process where you tried to design?
There was no
signature?
process.
So I did. I tried, And I think I came up with something cool, but I have no idea if it's good or not.
I'd love to see it.
I think I have something that's better than just doing regular script. Because we have the big C, right?
Yeah. We got the big C.
Hell yeah, brother. So do you do like a big with a line?
I do. Yes,
you have to.
Yeah. And then because my
like,
last name is an R, you just strike it through that, you know. And you
that's what I do. So I have an L.
Oh, dude.
So I continue it and I make a cross.
So he's probably you probably got a nice like. Oh, dude, it's probably striking.
See, I mean, you would think, except my handwriting is also terrible. So it's like maybe has the something that would be better.
Do you sign your full name? I don't sign my full name.
No,
I initial everything.
So I've always been told to sign my full legal name on documents, and I ignored that.
Yeah,
it's too hard.
Two letters.
It's too.
Well, yeah, because you look at have you guys ever looked at like your parents' signatures that are just like. I don't know if everyone has that.
Depends.
That's kind of how I learned, I guess. Yeah.
It's just a flat line.
Yeah, because literally ever grown up, ever known, I watched the signature. It's just like fucking squiggle.
Yeah, it's just a flat ass line.
That is not.
Well, I did learn what not to do from this one guy that used to work for my dad. He used to call himself a razor, and he used to he used to do his signature, just go zoom, and that was it. That's how you'd sign his name.
That's almost cool though.
Razor.
That is almost cool.
It's so close to being cool.
Did he have a good reason to be named Razor?
No, he was a mattress salesman. He wasn't cool.
So like he woke up one day and he's like,
I'm Razor. He might have just been fucking with me because I was young. He might have just been acting cool. That's all right. I remember that though.
That's so cool. But
That's
like
sick,
not,
man.
but like not.
But he wasn't cool.
You talk about exotic ways to brand yourself. Now I'm considering changing my name as well. You guys should be like the Razor podcast.
Get it? Because we're editing.
That's true. Yeah.
Razor tool.
Razor tool podcast. Well, you need the tool in there. That way it's more distinct.
So let me frame this whole conversation for a second. And I'm thinking to myself, are you coming when you told me I want to do some more video work, I want to do some more video editing, video production, I want to shoot more. Are you coming at that from a passion angle, or are you coming at that from a work angle? Like, do you want to get into it as a hobby or as a profession?
Can I say both?
You can. Absolutely.
I love it. Like, is that where you guys?
It's allowed.
Is that how you guys got started with what you did? You know, like.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, hang on before we go into that.
I'm sorry,
because we could go for around how we got started and how we came into things. What do you want to do more of? I'm curious.
Man,
because you were doing music stuff and band stuff.
Okay, yeah, I'm working on this one thing right now with somebody.
Yeah, tell me about it.
That's like a perfect mix of everything. Like, he came to me I've been trying to migrate more into musician like merch, because I realized that there's a hub and spoke type of business that, I mean, there's agencies that provide merch for artists like Billie Eilish and every musician imaginable. Hadn't thought of that. And then I just realized, like, through a couple podcasts and a couple mutual connections on LinkedIn, like, oh, there's people who like do this for a living or who've done this for 15 years. They make shirts for people. And that's like a great intersection. My video work, whenever I do it, is usually like intimate acoustic sets. I'm trying to do, whenever I get a chance, to get into a coffee shop or someplace where they're doing like maybe one set, or maybe it's just one guy in the woods. Like, do you guys know mahogany sessions?
No.
Those are like, if I could just work for them, I would. Mahogany sessions, they just do one take. They take mainly acoustic artists and they just put them out in the woods. They have like,
and they leave them for a week.
It's like, Naked and Afraid.
yeah.
That's cool. I'm into that.
Take all of their belongings.
They like crack a scorpion in half and go, "This is dinner."
And then you're there filming. Okay, I see. Yeah, I'm with you.
Like they recently. Usually it's like a nice wood setting, and then they just have a one take. That's it. Just 3 minutes, one take. They've had like Billie Eilish and Hosier and people like that on. One time they took people up into like, I don't know how high of a mountain. I'll just say the Alps, because I don't know how high a human can play a guitar at and still like breathe.
Like
but
oxygen levels.
Yeah, but they literally like helicopter flew them up to do this Arctic one take. I think, was it Message to Bears or Bears? I don't know. There's a bunch of bear themed bands that did it, but like gorgeous,
Interesting.
like lively, like one take acoustic sets. That's what I love to do. And like in Jersey, I just try to find as many people as possible, find a good spot, do one take of that if I can.
Okay, it's less editing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no,
and
you're
yet
not
I
wrong.
still spend as much time, like it stays on the hard drive for as long as the editing.
Don't forget color grading.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
So, somebody like I was pushing merch stuff. I was trying to push that and letting people know I'm like making merch. Somebody reached out for it, and then they were like, "Well, I have an album coming out, and I need a photographer." I was like, "Well, find somebody for that, and then I can help with them." They needed a photographer. I said, "Okay, I could do that." And he's like, "I also need a videographer." I was like, "Hey, man." Let's call. And I went on a long call with them, and we sort of outlined a whole strategy for, I don't know what you'd call that, like creative direction, but basically everything to push the album's visuals and like release and how to schedule it. So we're working on that currently. That means I get to do the lettering of like the main album artwork and what's going to go on like merch as well. I went and I filmed in his apartment these nice acoustic one takes. I like took film photography too, so that I could take it and kind of do this collage effect. It's doing pretty well right now. People are using it a lot, but we want to see if we can like make a cool version of it. So I'm gonna take a scalpel later today to some like film photography and see if we can rearrange it into like an art style. So it's like everything. I'm very happy to be able to do that one. So
Give one of these a play, Steve.
Oh, yeah.
I want to see one of them.
oh yeah,
Don't forget what you're gonna say though. I'm
I mean,
sorry
they're
I cut you
all
off.
good. Yeah,
No,
do
good,
Billy.
I got
Billy's
it.
a good one.
I really got to put my YouTube premium in this.
Grammarly doesn't just help you with polishing.
Grammarly doesn't just help you with.
You know something, Grammarly? What is your marketing?
Do you think that
budget?
guy's real or is he
They've been
AI?
advertising for like 2 years constantly. I'm not that bad of a speller.
Yeah, these are good ones. They got better after Billy too, but this is a great one. I think they just found like a sort of
Oh, it's
industrial.
just like an abandoned.
yeah, and then like they just.
I
have
love spots like this. Yeah.
What do you think they're rocking? Like chest
Camera-wise?
setup? Yeah, like
Oh, this is probably Steadicam.
yeah,
Yeah, because he's got to stand there for what, 4 minutes?
If this is all going to be one take, like you're saying.
yeah.
Yeah, probably Steadicam.
I think that's what they do.
Oh,
You
look
got
at
the fog
that.
machine blowing back there.
Yeah, I was gonna say, look at that coming through the door.
Look at their framing and everything. They're going major artsy with it. Beautiful.
Yeah, no, that's sick.
And then how do they mic it too is something I always try to figure out.
So let's see. She's got a cable on her lower left for pickup on that ukulele.
That's right, right? It's got to be a pickup on the
I
ukulele.
think that's a cable. I
I
can't.
see it. Yeah,
I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
turn my cat all the way. So for that, and then some kind of mic either on her or somebody's booming way up high.
For this one in particular, it sounds like they don't need one like.
They could have a mic in that collar, like a vocal cord mic.
Yeah. Okay.
That might be one of
A
the reasons.
vocal cord
they-
mic.
Yeah, there's certain mics that go like on your like neck.
I
Like
didn't-
it's called a contact microphone.
I've seen. I didn't even think that
So-
would work.
She has,
for,
It might not.
she has nails on her
I'm
neck.
literally spitballing. I have no
Yeah,
idea if
she's-
that's. I don't know if that's common practice or.
Those are
anything.
nails. Those are nails, Chris.
Anti-bite collar right there.
Spiky
That
collars.
was for animals.
Oh,
Oh,
who's
there's a
this
fucking
guy?
guy over there.
Was he,
That's Phineas.
did he just cut? Was he there? That's our brother, right?
Yeah. It is funny. He is just right there. He just comes in the frame.
I mean, unless this is. No, you said this is like a live session, right? So they're making this stuff.
Yeah.
This is yeah. I was like, this isn't like a music video.
Yeah. No, they
So
just.
they don't ADR this afterwards.
That's what. No, this is all recorded live. Supposedly,
Yeah. I mean, I would assume maybe sometimes they do.
I don't know. They punch it in something if it's.
I haven't seen any that. Like, I really
I'm
think.
sure it's pretty.
You know. Yeah. It's just like. God, I'm just having like. All of my favorite ones flash before my eyes of that they've done. I'm just like, They've done more complex shots too.
Yeah.
They've just, but there's still one take, one walk, and I'm just been like, oh my god, that's so cool.
I'm thinking maybe it's not
cool.
a Steadicam. I don't know.
What do you think?
I haven't been
it
paying
was-
attention. What do you think?
It's probably like some kind of Ronin or something. It was a little. It's too shaky.
Yeah.
It does seem to have that kind of lateral angle.
Hey, Ronan, they got somebody pulling focus and everything.
So this would be what I would love to do as well. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's sick, man.
Those are cool.
Something like that, you know. That's a mahogany session, but I got to do something like that. But you know, on the lower end of the budget, I didn't have any it's not like I had a backpack with a top with the wire
Yeah,
down, whatever
yeah.
those are called. you know?
Easy rig.
Oh yeah. No, I just have a little handheld like R6, and I'm just like, okay. And it's just for me.
So I think was that the video you sent in
Yes.
the sheet?
Yes.
Yeah. So was that all internal stabilization from the camera?
That was
Or
all
did you
the
stabilize that
IBIS,
after?
yeah. Because I hate the IBIS and like or the like After Effects warp stabilizer. Like for me, it's way too noticeable. I can't get it to work.
Yeah, man. I mean, it's the same thing. Anything you can do at the source, analog, is always going to be better than a digital effect afterward.
Yeah, that's how it feels.
And obviously, it's. I mean, I don't know if you would call it analog stabilization, but you know what I'm saying. Analog stabilization versus digital stabilization.
Yeah.
because they even have digital, like they call it e-stabilization on cameras.
Yeah.
Always garbage.
I saw that
don't know
recently.
I mean, it's not really for professional use. I think it's for people that want cheap and easy. Oh, this looks smoother. It's like
I have seen e-stabilization. There was like I was going to ask you guys.
I don't think it's
Talking about LiDAR? No.
no. No. I'm talking about just like in they sometimes they have. I don't think they just call it e-stabilization. These cameras have it.
Oh, this has it.
Do you know
Yeah.
the S2 Mark?
Well, no, but you have good IBIS.
I have IBIS, but I also have a setting within the IBIS.
something else.
Yeah,
okay.
called e-stabilization.
Not to throw you guys too
I
off,
think it's
but like,
software based.
could I ask you guys a question about stabilization?
Yeah.
What is your
Yeah.
best technique on a budget to get the best stabilization possible? Because I'm handheld like for everything I do.
Camera strap. Put your camera strap on, put it around your neck, and then take the camera and push it forward out so there's tension from the here to here.
They call this points of contact.
Yeah.
The more points of contact you have from your body to the camera, the more stable it's going to be. So this is one point of contact, basically, right?
Yeah.
I'm maybe technically two with two hands.
Right.
That adds a third point of contact. So now you have a third point of contact.
That's genius.
Now, I mean, some people have, now you get a little bit crazier. You do shoulder rig, plus sometimes they have something that can go against your body.
I've seen that.
4 points of stabilization. Going to be even more stable. So without getting into any gimbal work, that is your primary form of, okay, how can I get this smoother? And you can get it quite good. We, for our film, in our fight choreography stuff, which I realize I might not have not shown you.
I haven't seen any of your
that
stuff in your film. I've heard of it.
Pull up Apex real quick, just for context of what I'm talking about. Even though we didn't do it on Apex, but in our latest film, a lot of our stuff was just shoulder rig, and I was surprised with these cameras don't even have any form of stabilization on them. Yeah. Besides e-stabilization, which we discussed is not good.
Right. You do what you can with it.
And I'm always afraid of those micro shakes and those micro stutters. But even with just I think 3 or 4 points of contact, it looked fantastic.
Points of
I'm talking about
contact.
all the stuff in chapter 4.
Oh, yeah.
That was all handheld. That was all handheld shoulder rig.
And you're kind of doing, I've heard it called the ninja walk, but you're just walking very deftly, right?
Yeah,
Just
so
kind of-
you can kind of quell your footstep motion by rolling your feet a little bit, and you move in a certain way.
Yeah.
We've all done the videographer walk where you do the little crab.
Yes, sir.
and we all get it, and it,
I get so much shit for that. It's really funny though.
you just kind of have
but
to.
the product is good.
You just kind of have to wing it sometimes, and it works fine.
This is not an example of what we're talking about. This has nothing to do with stabilization.
Did you guys do this?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is what I wanted to give you some context of the things that we produce. So Mike and I, like 4 or 5 years ago, started doing lightsaber choreography videos together.
What's your cursing?
Actually,
policy on
longer
this?
than that, dude.
Say again?
What's your cursing?
Longer than that.
Am I allowed to be like?
What was our first
you
one?
can curse.
Oh, good.
2018?
No fucking way.
2018.
You guys struck me as lightsaber.
7
How
years
long
ago.
ago was that?
7 years
Oh,
ago.
no.
Almost 8, dude.
Well, yeah, this is the
Actually, no.
This is the COVID year gap where
Take
those 2
Nara.
years don't count.
Take Nara. It's 2016.
Okay. Yeah.
We've known each other a long time. But
Yeah, it's coming up quickly. But anyway, so there used to be and still is something on the internet called lightsaber choreography competition.
I know. That's so sick.
Oh, you've heard of this.
I've heard. I'm like not involved, but like Star Wars choreography videos on
Yeah.
YouTube. So you guys are in that.
we won the
yeah,
competition.
we won like
You
3
won
years in a row.
Yeah.
2 years in a row.
We usually win best choreo every year, but we won the whole competition 2019, 2020 back to back. And then we're currently working on we're in post-production, the tail end of post-production for a 40-minute Star Wars short fan
That
film,
is
feature
so
film.
awesome.
That we
It's
made
like our passion, man.
Yeah, we made it
Yeah.
over the course of a year.
Dude.
Took 46 days to shoot it, and then we've been editing it for the past 2
You
years.
can roll it, Steve.
How long has it been?
Yeah.
Like 3 years at this point?
It's been three.
This is
3
an
years.
old one,
This
so
is
this is-
2020.
2020. Okay.
Yeah.
We got a Jedi Master here. Are you guys like lore adjacent?
No,
This is all kind of, for the oh, here I can turn.
Neither are the movies.
Yeah.
It's all.
It's just it's a small concept we came up with. It was like, okay, how can we get two characters to fight?
yeah. Well,
And,
these competitions always have some kind of theme or something you got to go
Yeah.
along with. This year,
Something
that
you gotta
year,
follow.
it was that little triangle, the little holocron.
Oh, the dropped frame rate. That's so solid.
So that's Mike.
Is that you?
Yeah,
I was gonna ask if you guys
Look
fight.
at him.
You're Sith, bro.
Like, he's so scary. And this is our buddy
You've
Dan.
embraced the dark side, dude. Yeah, I'm just so you know, I'm like entranced. This is really, really impressive work. I'm
Yeah,
noticing
no, thank you.
that you have really snappy action.
And this is, I mean, I can't praise Tom enough too for doing these cool saber effects.
Mike, chill.
Now, we always get so much shit for this because we went a little overboard on the shaky cam in these couple shots.
yeah. We
But,
get some
like,
YouTube,
it's so sick.
YouTube comment.
YouTube comments get so annoyed at us.
You know
for-
what's funny is they still love it though.
They do.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is kind of how we honed our technique of shooting at night and kind of our process of throwing up a huge backlight like 20, 30 feet in the air
Oh, so that's what you did.
and adding fog. That's all practical fog from a fog machine back there.
Okay, yeah.
Took long as hell to get because as we found out,
Oh,
creating
the
fog
flashes.
outside is not very fun.
Really
And takes a long time to do.
at night too.
So this took 13 nights to do for 5 minutes.
13 nights.
Yeah,
nights.
and it was freezing cold.
Damn, that looks sick.
Yeah, and now
let's go.
now I think back on it, what's crazy is that there was no digital fog added.
No,
Now that we're doing so much of that work in our latest one,
It's all natty.
this is 100% practical.
I feel like I must have seen one of your guys' videos and just not known who you
You
guys
might
were.
have. So
That's
I mean, this
crazy.
One, this
They have
one
over
200,000, 300,000.
This
The
has
other
like-
one is close to 500.
one has over 500K. This has over like over 2 or 3.
So this is the thing. So we started doing these films.
Oh, almost 4.
Yo.
362.
So we started doing these films.
That
and
was
they
so
started,
cool, by the way. Keep
Thank you
going,
so
keep
much.
going.
Thank you
that
so
was
much.
so cool.
I appreciate it.
That got me gassed up in a good way.
Well, they started getting popular, so we said, all right, well, not only do we love doing the competition, but we love to see the community's reactions, and
Yeah.
it's one of our favorite things to be like, to have your work seen and people get excited about it, and it's,
Yeah.
it's why we do it. you know?
Yeah.
So these got so much traction that we said, all right, we got to do another one. It's our thing. It's
Yeah.
just our thing. Like
You're born for it.
We're- embraced it.
and we're
It's our thing.
and we've gotten even better at it. We've gotten even stronger at like all the different aspects of it. So the latest one we worked on is like the magnum opus of like
And how
shit.
many years in the making, you said?
I've been my first one is 2016 that we did.
Okay.
the latest one
We
has
have
been in production since
5 of them. 5 of them online, and
2021.
then this is our 6th one.
Did
And
you
we
guys-
yeah,
Did you do COVID production like during?
that one was COVID. That was
Really?
during COVID.
2021.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
so
Yeah, that was yeah, because we shot that in October, late September, October 2020,
Oh yeah.
and it was due. I think at the end of December
yeah.
is when it was due, and but we had we had a pretty small crew, and we weren't like super COVID
Yeah.
safe. We were all friends, and we all like
Yeah. It sounds like it's one of those gigs where you're like,
we
it's
were
the
outside.
we're, like,
backwoods.
oh, we're outside. It's okay.
It's your pod, of people that you have.
It
you know?
really was, yeah.
Yeah.
We had just recently, like 2 months before that, celebrated my birthday, and we went to a beach house, and we were like, all right, fuck it, let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
And we did it, and no one got sick. We're like, oh, all right, cool.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
now let's shoot the movie. Okay. Yeah.
Man, that was a crazy time.
Yeah. But that's a little bit about, this is old. Oh, man.
Hit me with it.
This is how. This is how
Oh,
Blake
what is
started.
this? Wait, what is this? I don't know if I've seen this.
This is when I was in college.
Yo,
Oh, so that was the first thing we did together. That was my college film.
that's sick.
This is a long time ago.
That was
That's
before
sick.
it was done. You had the pre stuff in there. Hey, that's a brutal hit, man.
That punch was rough. That was a tough punch there.
This is like the first.
Oh my god, your punches are solid. Not to butter you up too hard, man, but
Keep
like
buttering him.
So young. Raj.
Wait, that was Raj.
That was Raj.
Oh my god, I didn't even know.
That was Eric.
Yo, Eric. Yeah, Eric looked pretty badass in that.
It's crazy to see how much you guys have evolved.
he's a big boy.
Yeah. Wow.
He looks like a boxer.
Yeah, he's a, I will crush you kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, I remember that shot.
where's this at?
That's TCNJ. That's
I
the
was about to
fucking
say,
fountain.
I that looks familiar.
There's
to
such
me.
a funny story about that because we went to shoot by the fountain, and the day we shot it, they turned the fountain off.
Oh, that's rough.
But it was like the last day of school, so we were all going home, so we had to shoot it.
That's great. I've been to TCNJ a lot. I had a lot of friends there.
What phone number is that?
That's myself.
That's
Call me now.
Put that on the screen. Call Mike right now.
That's crazy.
I should make that video unlisted. I didn't have my phone number.
I forgot to mention, like, I did some stuff when I was in art school. We had a film class. They wanted to, in Pratt, they round you out in Pratt Institute in Brooklyn. They have you draw if you're a fashion major or doing video work, whatever you're majoring in, like film studies or whatever. They have you do a little bit of each in your first like 2 semesters. So they had us making movies, and I'm I'm glad it's like unlisted. But around the time you guys are making that, I think I made like a detective thing where we had like this bowl of fudge, and like we wanted to make this like evil character who was like the mob boss, and his name was WT Fudge, and we like scripted this whole gunfight scene out. I did do a little gunfight. Like, I was a corridor kid for sure. Were you guys like?
we all were.
I would love to
Rocket jump.
Yeah, I dipped a little bit into that stuff. Nothing of that caliber, but I definitely did some
Stuff
like
was inspirational, right?
dude, some of the like the muzzle flash, but you mask it onto people's faces so it lights better. Oh, you guys already know.
Oh yeah.
I saw it too. Like, your lightsaber hits have like mist and smoke coming off of them in that one.
Yeah.
And we've gotten even more into that stuff in the latest one, like the design of the effects and everything like that. I've somehow taken a lead role in some of the other visual effects we've been doing just because we have no money and we want to do it all it's easier to do it all yourself.
Do you think there's any higher lore or world building attached to it? Or because when you do it, it's more emotional, like I don't need to know the Sith Lord's name or the Jedi's name. I'm like, they have beef and they're going to squash. I'm going to watch them squash this.
I think that's what those ones were about, was just creating enough of a visual link to be like, okay, obviously these guys have some well, those were 5-minute top. You couldn't go over 5 minutes.
Okay.
So there's really not a lot of room to expand,
You
upon
can't.
that. So the whole idea was to get to the point quickly in the beginning so that the fight could happen. And there's a couple ways that mainly Mike has come up with a lot of the lore and the stories behind that stuff.
Cool.
But now we did a whole thing with like dialogue and characters and like the thing we set out to create was like the those kinds of fights, but with like try to emotionally elevate them by having a story, by having characters,
Context
by having
behind them,
context behind what's happening, and the emotion behind our stuff in this new one is like higher to a different level than we've ever had before. Which
That
is
sounds
really
so cool.
Yeah.
It's kind of like wrestling and how they book to get people invested or something,
Yeah, because we talked about that a lot, like building hype. We want to have these 2 fight scenes, and it always starts with the fight. Like, we have these ideas for like these action scenes. It's like, well, how do we hype them up? How do we make them like the most impactful they could be, and people like actually care?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The one will be like, you killed my sister. That'd be my idea. I'm sure there's more nuanced ways to get a conflict going than killing someone's sister.
If you ever want to get involved with our film stuff, please feel free to or I'll contact you anytime we're doing something. We're always looking for extra hands on set a lot of times.
Yeah. Yeah,
So,
I will probably be dorking out to you in your DMs somewhere.
dude, yeah,
So,
let's stay connected with all that. So let me set this up.
yeah.
So we're talking about the podcast, right? We're talking about, changing our name and all that, and just kind of our general strategy for how we want to, get the word out more about our show,
Yeah.
So, I mean, I spent a decent amount of time in the past making some shorts,
Yeah.
right? Making some shorts that I really liked.
The clips, right? Those are you that
Yeah,
did them? Those
yeah,
are solid.
the
I
clips,
watched them. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, I don't care, to a certain extent. I just really like producing content that is like our funny moments or
Yeah.
things that I really like about our show.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I've always seen my online identity, right?
Yeah.
It's an extension of myself. Now, it's always been in the back of my brain and it's just a reality these days that social media can, if you put out a certain amount of volume, there's more of a chance of somebody to see something, right? To get eyes on something versus just posting one short a week, one short a month. If you triple that, quadruple that, you have more of a chance of catching somebody's attention. Obviously, that's a higher workload. And if you're it's just taking a visit to the quality volume slider. If I was to try and produce that much of the same quality content, I can't, obviously. This is not my job. I have other things to handle. But we have two schools of thought with this, which is either you hire someone out to produce that content for you, or you integrate the AI, the Opus Clip stuff, which everyone is using. And I've experimented with Opus Clip, and it's great, right? But it's obviously not up to my standard of editing and engagement of what I would want someone's perception of our show to be. But the big question is, do you really have to care? What's more important? What's more important is someone's perception or just the fact that they saw something and you're getting all that time back, and you're and that led to a bigger question. And I literally had a cathartic moment when I said what I put on that thing. And that's why I wrote it down, it's on there, right? Social media, in a sense, is the antithesis of what I believe myself to be. Posting in that way, something that I'm posting something that I'm not ultimately proud of.
Yes. Yeah.
And that makes me inside go like, man, I would hate for somebody to see something that I produce that's not up to my standard. Now that's my initial reaction, but then we discuss further, and the reality is, it's like, I think social media can kind of be a place where you're not posting your highest quality work. Maybe something like our highest quality work lives on YouTube, and like we post our films there, and a podcast can be more casual. And I think I'm just, as a perfectionist, trying to and going to have to let go of some of that.
Yeah.
That thinking and that pride in the production.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So that was a lot.
No.
But I think you get what I'm saying.
Yeah. I think there's a time and a place. There's different social media apps that have different purposes. And I think it's, if you funnel it,
Yes.
if you treat it like a funnel where you're blasting out on TikTok or just TikTok, you're blasting out shit on TikTok with quantity and not quality. The hope or the idea is that they're interested enough to dive deeper to then go on YouTube or to go into this, where you start, the good quality stuff is over here. The stuff that you like making is over here, but it's in less quantity, but it has the higher quality. So they kind of come down the stream to that. and then they go to the store and buy our product, which we don't have. But then, essentially they could.
Start selling my cold brew.
It is really good, by the way.
It is really
appreciate
good.
that.
The
I appreciate
coconut's
that.
really good. It complements it in such a way.
I'm glad to hear. Okay, so you guys have generally made some form of peace with it in some sense.
Well,
right?
I think you have to when
Yeah.
you're such an indie creator.
Yeah.
Right? I can't, and this is something I've come to terms with over the last year, is just I cannot do everything.
Yeah.
And well, see,
man.
here's the thing.
Same.
Is I put my mind to something and I fucking can do it. Like, I've proved to myself time and time again, if I put enough time and hard work into something, I can learn a new skill. I can do a new thing. But I am still one person who needs more than 2 hours of sleep.
Damn. That's yeah. Yeah.
And it's just the reality, man.
I think because like I did a lot of, especially you guys coming from a video medium, I feel like discovering a massive, I'll call it a lottery machine in the sense that it can give you such amazing opportunities. It's really just a giant social network. So, you know what I mean when I say that. But like, it's also a video medium, and if you're anybody that treats video with care, you want to have high caliber, okay, retention style editing, I can do that, but I can do it better than other people do it. And not just for retention, but to like retain the nuance in a conversation. Like, I saw your clips when I looked up the podcast, and I was like, I love that style of editing. I think that's really like, you can tell the nuance of how you and Mike talk based on how you edit. And you can't get that in Opus Clip. You can direct the intuition in a conversation based on your cuts, based on your captions. There's moments where I think you'll like, someone finally gets an idea and you can put, I don't know if you did this, there was something similar, but you can put like calculating above their head. You can like communicate these things. And those should perform better, right? Like you feel like they should, but then there is this massive, just like, I wonder how many videos get posted to Instagram every single day. I have always banked on this principle that like quality will over time overcome anyone else. So if you do want to go the route of like high caliber clips every single time, you can, but that's going to take you forever.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of where we struck our balance, is like, okay, I can still do the intentional like things that I want to do, but create some kind of blend of those philosophies. But you actually post a lot on Instagram, do you not?
Yeah, I do.
So is that one thing you've extracted so far from your experience?
Yeah, I got that new 16 Pro recently to like up the opportunity to shoot and stuff, and try to be more like hybrid between, okay, I'm going to shoot really artistically guided stuff, and then okay, I'm going to shoot content, like I'm going to shoot for social media. I can do that all on a dime. That was the goal. I feel like even like 2 days ago, I like filmed something. I was like, I haven't posted, and I was falling asleep on a couch late in the day. I had an off day, and I was like, what's a good hook? And I was like, okay, day one of and I actually probably have enough content to make something good, and it would just be like, I think lightly self-deprecating, fun humor, but you could see my like daily work process. But I mean, maybe I'll change. I probably won't do anything with it because I'm like, I was lazy that day, and I'm like, I should just do a sheet instead of. My main thing is like those massive flash sheet time lapses. So just so people are that's my happy medium between like, for what it's worth, quality and like output. Those seem to be right in the middle of like, okay, I can comfortably do this with speed, and it is like to my level of caliber, I guess. So.
That's interesting.
I just noticed, can you the foam?
I got that cold foam.
No, the foam on your microphone is coming off.
If I had cold foam on my mustache, I wouldn't take it off.
Just slide it down for me. Yeah,
Well,
all the way.
So something to be said, Chris, too, about what our friend Ryan, has done on social media ever since he broke off from the agency that he was at for quite a while. He's now freelance, and he's been freelance for almost 2 years, or 2 years, about
something like that.
Nice.
And he went from like a couple thousand followers, maybe even a couple hundred, to now like 20K, over 20K followers, and really good using like Insta360 cameras and like transitions, and doing a lot of things in After Effects and things like that, just to give a general idea of what he does. But because he posted some behind the scenes of one of the jobs he did, which was like a cool client at the time, it has caused other clients and people to reach out on Instagram, and he's gotten
That's his main funnel now.
That's awesome.
So that's like his main thing. That's it. That's the
He can sustain off of that.
he can. Yeah, he has been. He's over in LA.
That's awesome.
And word of mouth, but also friends of friends, other brands seeing his stuff, things like that. But yeah, so like you were saying, Chris, YouTube. What's that one platform that he would hold dear would be Instagram, and yours maybe yours is YouTube.
Yeah,
that's like the end of the funnel. That's where the quality, that's where the thing is. I don't think Ryan posts on TikTok. I think he just does Instagram.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but he also doesn't make videos for social media.
Okay.
He works with these brands, and like their content does exist on social media, but he will just post how he made the content on social media. He'll post like behind the scenes
it's
stuff.
like almost educational. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the 4 pillars.
Is it like sports stuff that he does?
He's done a lot of work.
He
does so many different things. For just so many different clients. I mean,
yeah.
He's giving me work now.
Yeah.
Ryan's my main funnel.
That's always good when
he gives me his overflow, and then like also things that he thinks I could help out.
But it's interesting because he doesn't have a strategy of like posting for followers. He's just posting. He's making these quick little things and posting it, and it's quality over quantity. And but for him, it's working.
Okay, I have had a lot of people who are like art directors or creative directors tell me. I've asked a lot of people. I've been on a LinkedIn grind recently and like been able to talk with a bunch of people. I try to keep conversations going, and I'm usually asking them, how did you get to where you're going? And like, do you have advice if I'm transitioning into this industry that you're nearby or something? And most of them are just like, you should just do what you love first of all, but like target it towards, if I'm making stuff for bands, for example, like just make it for them already and make it up to your caliber. You don't need to compromise quality at all. I know a lot of guys who are just like 500 followers on Instagram, but they make it's a full-time job that the clients that they lead. One guy is a personal trainer. The other guy is an art director in Brooklyn. Do you guys know Holy Fawn, that band? He did like an album cover for them. Yeah, I've gotten it to work. Not for the music part, I suppose it has. Now I've landed the client for the live acoustic stuff, but for logo stuff, it has sustained for me. I'm trying to move it towards a larger industry, but like doing flash sheet time lapses that are like 10 seconds long just seems to be the format that I'm not compromising anything. I'm not compromising my artistic conscience, and it does net me clients, which is really sick. So I do have to be very thankful for that part of Instagram. I'm not on TikTok either. Something's so hard about just swiping and going to the other app and posting to that one too. I probably should do that.
Well, I mean, you could do the strategy we've been doing for the show is use those posters, that the sites that allow you to post to multiple things at the same time.
Yeah.
I use one called Metrocool.
Okay.
It's super, super easy.
I'm going to do that then.
Yeah. I don't do it any other way now. I don't even put shit on my phone anymore. Like I used to finish a reel and then put it to my phone, upload it to Instagram, and then fuck all that, dude.
Yeah,
I don't have time for that.
yeah.
So,
okay,
dude. Instagram Reels over 2 billion plays a day.
2 billion plays a day.
What can you do with 2 billion plays? Wow.
Oh my god.
Whenever we get into the billions, I go to this video of Minecraft. Like
the blocks, the block pyramids,
Jeff Bezos' net worth in gold blocks. That has saved. Like I'm like, oh, I get it.
I get it. It's too much.
There's like
it's
the
way
fog,
too much.
the Minecraft fog blocks how many gold blocks Jeff Bezos has there.
Did you get? Can you look this up, Steve? What a million versus a billion is in like time? If a dollar was a second, I think it was.
Oh,
what
many?
Is it? Yeah, like a million is like I don't know, 12 hours, and a billion is like 12 years or something.
Wait,
it's like wild.
So a million seconds is 12 days.
Yeah.
Whereas a billion seconds is 31.7 years.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So
is it bad that I thought the billion would be more?
No, I mean,
still a lot.
It's already insane.
Yeah, it is. It's still a huge amount.
It's hours the first one? 12 hours.
No, it's seconds versus seconds.
A million seconds is what?
A million seconds is 12 days.
Oh, 12 days. Okay.
Yeah.
But 12 days versus 31
years.
Holy hell.
That's a long time.
That fact always gets me. I really like it. I don't know if you're familiar with 11 Labs. It's voice cloning technology.
Yeah.
So one of their things that I saw on their homepage, it said AI podcast.
Yeah.
And I was like, what the hell is that about? So I click it, and you literally like put in a link to like any topic you want. It could be like a Wikipedia article. You pick 2 voices, which could be voices you cloned. So
Which he cloned
me
me.
and Mike.
That's
So
really
I
good.
did me and Mike, and I cloned this, and I made us talk about like the raid on Harper's Ferry, like a historical.
It's a historic podcast.
Yeah, that's a
historical thing.
historic event
So
right there.
It came out so stupid sounding.
What'd
It's
you name it
terrible.
again?
The name of the show is called The Glitched Historians.
The raid of Harper's Ferry. That was John. What was his name?
Yeah, you know,
And-
John Brown.
And
you guys
I bet you. Oh, sorry. Unironically, the Glitched Historians is probably a better searchable name than Until You Make It.
Can you just Google The Glitched Historians, Steve? See what comes up.
Glitch historians. I bet
I'm
there's got-
looking.
Well, no, you get.
I mean, it's only been up for like a couple weeks, and I have no content. It's only in one place, so
It's on YouTube.
so
no, it's only on Spotify.
you could
I can't log
subscribe.
into your
Yeah.
Spotify.
Okay, forget about
You
it.
could technically subscribe to you guys talking about historical events.
Yes.
Dude, that's so funny. You probably talk about it so. Does it do the thing
So,
like?
it's weird.
Yeah.
Funny.
I wound up actually. So the inputting the Wikipedia article like worked.
Yeah.
But I decided just to forego that and have ChatGPT write the script with a little bit of like, you know, I put in my style notes or whatever.
Yeah.
So I told it to make like crappy jokes and like.
My guy
and
stutters a
the
lot.
AI gets stuck so much. And
I breathe a lot too.
Really? Like,
I'll play it too.
really
I'll
weird.
play it through the board.
I love the segues that the AI thing does. Where like one person will go blah 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 blah, blah and then the other person will go yeah,
Yeah, I jump up a lot, like with energy, and like I'll start yelling.
yeah. It just mapped the energetic character on.
weird.
That's
Yeah, it's
really
weird.
funny. And then John Brown fired upon. Yeah. That's crazy.
So, speaking of AI, how do you use that in your work? Is it a benefit? Is it a detriment?
Yeah, all of it. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. I tend to think like for AI stuff, I'm a little for visuals. It had such a rough start with how things were sourced that I'm still like tiptoeing around the idea of using it for visuals. The one way it's impacted my business for the positives is I've received mock-ups from people who go, I want a logo that looks sort of like this. And then I can actually go, hey, these were the like typefaces and designers who it was likely sourcing from. Because it's pretty, if you punch it in currently in this day, Anno Domini 2025, if you punch in a prompt to ChatGPT, it's probably going to pull visuals from like, it seems like it's pulling from the first Google Images page. If I had to take a guess, I don't exactly know how it works, but you're getting that level of quality. So I can, if you're internet literate enough, I'm sure if somebody came to you guys and like said, this is an idea I had for a lightsaber fight, I used Sora or whatever to kind of map it out. Well, they might be sourcing from you guys, which you could bring up as a kind of
Right?
That's ours.
it's like your face
Hang on
or
a
something.
Yeah, we can make that.
Yeah, you could kind of use that business wise as a leveraging point to say like, I here's my point of expertise. I can point out what sourced,
Sure.
from that. So I don't know. How about you guys though?
Yeah, I mean, I have one thing to say about this.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what your opinion on this would be, because it's the first thing I've done AI artwork wise.
Yeah.
That like has come out okay, and I think it's because it was like a simple thing. So when I was putting out my first song that I just put out, for my new music project, I mean, I just needed stuff quick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I had done so much work on the song itself.
Yeah.
And now I just needed a basic graphics package to put out like an album cover.
Yeah.
And I got an idea pretty quickly for like a skull design. And it was to do a design for the main line of the song that goes, it's called Deaf, Blind, and Lustful is the lyric.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, what about a hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil type thing? And it pretty much spit out these little skulls here.
Oh, so this is, because I have seen your artwork.
Yeah, those skulls are pure ChatGPT.
It's solid.
Pure ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we're going with that because it was quick and easy, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
is the word, is the title?
no, all the that's just fonts.
It could. the thing is with where it's at now
Only
too,
the skulls were.
it could
AI.
probably give you a cohesive like lockup of lettering too if it did it. So
Yeah, I mean, it was just the first. I was like, because I've tried that stuff in the past. Like, when I was doing our podcast logo, I was throwing
Yeah.
the stuff, and it was just like kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
like it usually is without a lot of direction.
Yeah.
But for small stuff like that, I was like, okay, maybe I will
Solid.
keep doing that. I actually did wind up hiring somebody to do our podcast logo.
Yeah.
And I mean, still to this day, I'm like, that person obviously has the expertise for this because they made something way better than I could have.
Yeah.
With like minimal direction from me.
that's interesting.
Does it irk you? You're saying like people send you ChatGPT or AI logo
Yeah,
mock-ups.
that's kinda
Does
what I was
does
getting
that
at.
make you
Oh, no.
cringe or irk you, or does it make your process easier with them for that client? Like,
Yeah.
okay, this is just how they're able to. Now they have this tool at their disposal to try to give me a better
Communicate it.
idea to communicate what's in their head.
Yeah.
Versus in the olden days, they had to like explain it, and they
Yeah.
can't draw, and it's like makes it harder.
100%.
Yeah,
You
I
know-
mean, my case is different because I'm not a layman. I have some aptitude with some of this stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like initially my question was like, oh, normally I would have in the past maybe hired somebody to do that.
But this helped you kick it out the door to its finished.
Yeah, yeah.
Exactly. Well, I would say I like two things about it because that's good insight from like how you're using it. It doesn't bug me when people use it because it like for when they come to me and go, this is an idea for it, because it definitely is a tool to help communicate. Like in those beginning stages when you're making a logo for somebody, it's not fun for them really because it's a sketch, and with pencil you can only communicate so much. I consider myself a pretty good renderer, but you still can only go so far when it's just pencil on paper, and then it clicks usually like at like 80% of the way through the project where they're like, oh, I get what your vision is. That's good. So I think it's really useful to get AI mockups. I had it for merch in particular of what the guy wanted, and then I could show him like ways around that. It looked a little bit like the prompt that he had set out was a bit Walmart-y, and I had to figure out a way to like communicate that to him without sounding like a dick. And I'll just be like, this is Walmart-y, man. No, it's like if you want to go to a higher caliber thing here, this is how we'd move it that way. So that's helpful. And I think also like in the way you used it, Chris, like it has good command of some aesthetics. Like those skulls are pretty nice, and I think I don't have a solid answer these days, but like there are solid aesthetics and trends that it has locked onto, and then anything in between you need a specialist for, I think, these days. So that's actually encouraging to see, I think, because it's not bad if it's a popular aesthetic. I think it's just I think that's a beneficial use of it.
Yeah, it's interesting. I have something funny before we go on. Chris,
Yeah.
are you familiar with like scopes in video, or histograms? Obviously,
Yes. Yeah. Vector scope.
You familiar with vector scope?
Yes.
Do you know in whatever? I'm assuming you're more well versed than I am in, say, Photoshop and Illustrator, if there's a way to get a vector scope in those softwares.
Damn, I don't actually know.
I'll tell you why.
Okay.
This is. I'll tell you why I'm interested.
Yeah. hit me with it.
No, not why.
I thought why they don't have it.
I don't know why they don't have one.
You just put me.
I don't know why they don't, and this is something I brought up in Ryan's show and a couple times. Is I am partially colorblind. Okay, yeah. And the way I found out I was partially colorblind, and this is something that's always been a thing with me, is people tell me that my skin tone is sometimes too warm or too green, and it's one thing that I have trouble with is skin tone. And obviously now I come to the vector scope and I have my skin tone line, and that's how I know my skin tone is correct. I can't edit fucking photos in Photoshop, Lightroom, any software.
Oh my god, they didn't add any. I don't think there is.
I thought of it. I was like, I wonder if you know a trick.
There are manual ways to pass it through something on a browser, but there's nothing built in.
Yeah,
I'm
there's nothing
surprised
built in,
they
man.
don't offer that in their Creative Cloud. That's crazy.
And I've looked for advice for people in forums for like gauging skin tone in Photoshop and things like that, and all I find are these like just general guides of like, oh, your red should be a little bit more than your blue, and your blue and your
Turn
and
it
your
up.
green should. I'm like,
Turn up magenta.
There is technology. There's a fucking line.
Yeah.
Just give me the line.
That's so like Lightroom doesn't even have it.
Not to my knowledge.
that blows
I've
my
looked
mind.
multiple times.
Wow.
So how are you gauging color information in your?
Oh yeah, I mean, there's a couple guidelines you have to go through, especially if you have web applications. I mean, if it's smaller jobs, you don't have to consider it as hard, but like there are, like the online, there is some kind of, I forget the name of the organization, but they have standards set up for the colors you can present on a website before it's actually, I believe, actually illegal. Like it can be harmful to the person viewing or something like that.
Illegal colors. This is new information to me.
I didn't know that.
There's a certain
Holy
ratio.
crap, they outlawed red.
Yeah, no more red. What was that super cyan that came out recently?
What?
That super cyan that that's you can't see it or something. There's like a new color.
I thought
Olo.
we were talking Dragon Ball for a second.
Like a color-
Yes.
It's the color. No, it's the color Olo. Like someone saw it in there's a new color people found or something, but they're like, it's cyan, but like times 1,000.
They found a new color?
Thought we were talking about Dragon Ball.
It does sound like Dragon Ball. The color Olo.
No, he's talking about Super Saiyan. Super Saiyan.
Oh,
Super Saiyan.
I thought you were saying
super cyan.
there's a new Super Saiyan.
Saturated blue.
The hell of a topic switch. I'm open to it though. What's beyond that?
Okay, what's beyond Ultra Instinct?
Yeah. What's next? What's Goku gonna do next?
There is like essentially there is
He
a certain.
turned blue again.
More blue.
he turned green blue.
Illegal,
It feels illegal. Goku, stop it.
That's illegal. What he's doing. That's incredible. Yeah, you're not going to be like. I think I don't. You can't like see it. I don't know what the fuck. Some rich person was allowed to
This is
see
Super
it.
Saiyan?
They fire a laser.
It's a letdown.
I feel like I see it just fine.
They apparently, I don't know, they put somebody in a lab and they fire a particular laser into your eye that increases where your cones and rods, something like that. And so it is pretty disappointing when they're like, it's an incredible color to see, and then they're like, it's kind of just cyan times 100. But there's no way we could see it. You'd have to be really rich.
It's apparently highly saturated.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not.
I didn't even look that. That's all right.
But
So
sorry, I know.
See
I know.
this, which is what he's talking about. Why it's so expensive. Olo is an imaginary color that can be seen by shooting lasers.
Whoa. Go back. If it's imaginary, what did we just see?
What was that?
Well, I'm telling you,
It's just an estimation, isn't it? Suck.
it can be seen by shooting lasers into your retina to isolate the response M cone cells.
What that is pretty super.
Wow, I was pretty accurate about that. I'm glad I retained that info. But and then you like and you level up.
Why are we talking about this?
There's a particular ratio online of like dark to bright that like you have to abide by for probably for the sake of people with color blindness as well.
Right.
But that does there are certain checks you need to pass through when you're doing logo stuff. If you're a professional and you know you're not trying to make it look like you are constantly checking to see if it's genitals or hate symbols. You have to go on a database of hate symbols to be like, is it any of these? All right, we're clear.
Yeah.
Like that's most professional graphic designers do that kind of thing. And
I just think most of my frustration comes from when I talk to people who work in those softwares and I ask these kind of questions to. I feel like a lot of times they just say, I just kind of eyeball it. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, is there no way to like measure? Because in DaVinci, you have such technical information. What color is this?
Oh, how do you feel about the Cracker Barrel thing?
Oh, man, that popped up on my LinkedIn like crazy. I almost posted about it to also get impressions, but I couldn't.
Yeah,
I couldn't find anything genuine enough. I don't know. It's fine. I like the old guy. They probably did it to look more like Golden Corral because like Gen Z likes Golden Corral because TikTok told them to like it, and it was like an executive decision to make it simpler. I've also heard that like current fast food chains are really generic building structures because they sell the building to each other. Like if a Taco Bell doesn't do well, they sell it to the Pizza Hut, and
you
know, Pizza Hut sells it. You don't want a big Pizza Hut hat when you go to McDonald's these days. I would, but the corporations don't want that.
Yeah.
So it's probably a blandification thing. Didn't look too bad.
Homogenizing.
Yeah, but then they rolled it back because people were really angry, and I was like, "Is that
Their Twitter post reverting it had interesting language to it, where it's made it sound like
fuck you guys, we're changing it back.
It made it sound like this whole thing was fake and was never going to happen. Like it was a purposeful marketing technique.
Oh, it was a stunt?
A stunt.
I gotcha.
To say like, oh, we hear you guys. We're gonna keep it to the old tradition that you guys love.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, hey, remember us?
It's the
you guys love this old stuff we have.
The Pepsi or new Coke rather.
So we're gonna stay. It's always been and always will be about like it's like, hey, remember us? It's like,
as a proud American institution.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Weird that you call a restaurant an institution.
That's a good point.
Well, there's nothing more American than a Cracker Barrel.
American institution.
it just seemed like a marketing stunt to like, hey, remember us? We're old and you guys love our old stuff.
Yeah. I thought a good take on it was
Old stuff.
Yeah, no, like because everyone forgot about it.
Everyone, I mean, it probably worked. I think their stock. Yeah,
Notre Dame also rebranded their logo literally for
really?
this season. So this is the classic old one.
Yeah, I love that guy.
And then they swapped to this.
I
He's
don't.
not, that's stupid. He's not fighting anymore.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
not fighting.
It's called the Fighting Irish.
They are called the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, what the hell
Not
happened?
the runaway. He's running away from the fight.
I hate that. I don't. Well, I shouldn't say I hate that. I
Why,
dislike
why
the change.
outline it in white?
I mean, it does pop on that background for
It's a
sure.
visibility
but it
thing.
looks more of an option, for like if it was going on clothing or something.
I don't like what he's doing.
He's running the football, man. He's taking the rock.
I'm taking a pure stance against
We're not
what he is
stupid.
doing.
We know it's football. Like, come on, guys. Like, you don't need to have them. If he holds the football, then they'll know that it's for our football
Oh,
team.
dude, I didn't even see the football. I thought he was just running.
Like, you don't have
just
to make him
stomping.
hold the football. We know it's for football.
This is actually like
I know it's
This is interesting because I have a lot of conversations. A lot of the times when I work with people, the reason they come to me is because they like this keyword pops up a lot in my work when I get a client is like heritage or like old fashioned. And that actually just reminded me with that, like weird abnormal like shapes that look like an artisan or master worker inked it or something like that. Like is what people, I think pre-internet style is like generally what people, when I describe that to them, they're like, yes, that's what I mean when I want a brand from you. I'm like, oh, okay. And that's kind of what I'm looking at with that. It's not bad. I just don't like it. I like the kind of vintage style of the prior one there. What was I? The Orioles.
Do you have an opinion on like, how companies have a very distinct iconic logo that they've had for like, say 30 plus years, for example, but they feel like they have to redo it just because it's been that long and they're trying to evolve with the times.
Yeah.
Oh, like the Redskins?
Are they out of touch?
That's a different
Is there
situation.
something
That's
to be
a different-
said about keeping that old thing, or should companies always be trying to redo their logos to be more in line with like modern standards, I guess,
Yeah.
for like lack of a better way? And sports teams do this quite often.
Yeah, they do. I think it's kind of a matter of capitalism, like staying in the conversation for their sense of profit. I mean, like you should probably look to refresh your logo every 10 years, I think is like if you're doing it really well. I heard someone put it really well with Cracker Barrel, and it applies to what you said, but like it's kind of like this old chair that's on the side of the the swinging chairs Cracker Barrel has, on their balcony. They just have nice old rockers for a good American.
That's what I remember. That's what I love. That's what I love about Cracker Barrel every time I go there.
It's almost like
That grilled catfish.
not to get too art schooly on you, but like it exists in the periphery of your like nostalgia, which is like, I should blog about that or something, but like you have a right to that. You grew up with Cracker Barrel. Let's use Cracker Barrel as an example. You have a right to be like, oh, I dislike that heavily, even though I don't go there anymore. They had, when you're brand building at that level, you are kind of like building, you're trying to get in someone's head, I think, at that level. And that can sound evil. Hopefully people are doing it with good intentions. And if you make a radical change, it is some person's right to be like, I don't like that, and I don't go to work. I don't go to your restaurant, and I don't like the new logo, because it's part of a larger conversation. So yes, people should look to refresh probably every 10 years or so if they're still on the docket. But like, I don't know. You could also be like too corporate and too blandified. It's very bland these days. I think the 2020s have been called blandification or something like that, for a lot of brand designs.
Yeah, there's been a lot of good videos on, like, I just watched like the flat design era, you know, like
Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
exactly.
And how
Everything's gray.
This big thing with liquid glass, right? With Apple,
yeah.
where they're trying to bring some of those elements
Is
back.
that going to be cool though? I just
Call it
feel like
millennial gray.
I don't know.
it doesn't look very good to me as far as I've seen. It sounds like everything's just kind of clear, and there's some animation components that look pretty snappy that I'd be
Right.
down for. But
Speaking of all these logos and brand stuff, be a good segue into the game.
yeah,
So I'll give you a logo requirement, and I'll give you like a company name with like their like purpose and everything, like what they do.
yeah.
This will be round 1, and then we'll do a round 2 of two famous companies that are merging and need a new logo. There'll be a timer.
Oh God!
You can get a timer, Steve.
Okay,
Sorry.
so there's a timer, and I have to make this logo now.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
sir.
We'll,
This is gonna be crazy.
you
Yes, sir. Thank
you
you.
have 60 seconds.
Okay,
Okay. So your company is named Stripe.
Stripe
Stripe.
with a P.
Yep.
Oh,
A technology company that builds economic infrastructure for the internet, primarily known for its payment processing software and APIs for e-commerce and
Okay,
mobile
yeah,
apps.
Stripe. Yeah, I get it.
And then your logo requirement is you could only use sharp angles. No curves allowed.
No curves, only geometric.
Interesting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
That's really funny. You know,
All right, ready?
Hit that timer.
And go.
what would work really well is this old high school thing.
oh my god, you do that! Holy shit! I
What a
can't believe
throwback.
you thought of that so quick.
I don't think that this would actually. A corporate man would be like, "You're fired."
Well, think about. I mean, you're getting all the millennials.
Actually, hold on. Now I'm kind of only sharp angles. Can I use curves, sir?
No curves.
Okay, thank you, sir.
That's what, like, the
I
first thing
appreciate
you
the
said is no
opportunity. I gotta treat him like the CEO he is.
30 seconds.
All right, let's do like if it's a.
I mean, this is already
Ooh.
better than what I'm gonna do.
I really didn't need to do much. I think to make this look like how I wanted it to.
Maybe there's a. Oh, I can't help. My suggestion will not be good anyway.
I gotta be careful. You gotta be careful around
5.
this point, though.
All
Forget.
right, pencils down.
Pencils down. Yeah, I was gonna say that too.
Damn, I erased
You
it.
erased it. That's your final.
Because to be honest with you, I was like, it looks a little too close to some history in my mind. I was like, I don't know. I get rid of that.
Oh, you should have some different connotations. Oh, I could show you guys my signature. So big C, and then I use that as the line,
Oh, that's solid.
and then I go like just buy it.
Oh, nice. No, that's pretty
It's
good.
not bad.
Could you show us what was it, Slash's logo once it's your
Oh,
turn?
Razor.
I like
Razor.
that.
Right, do the Razor logo. I mean the Razor signature.
Yeah, yeah. Razor.
Sick, man. Absolute sick.
This is mine.
What do you do?
That's pretty good.
Oh, that's cool.
That's pretty good.
It looks like a
MY.
Christmas tree.
Yep.
Yep, that was always the intended. All right, let's draw something.
It's going to be a fake company, not a
Okay.
real one. All right. So your fake company is Nebula Nest Technologies.
Nebula, what?
Ooh, double N. That's a tough one.
Nebula Ness?
Nest.
NES? Oh,
Yeah. Technologies.
That's a tough one.
Specializes in decentralized cloud infrastructure powered by AI. Targeting
Awesome.
startups and small businesses.
Wow, so exciting. What a time we live in.
go.
We're a family.
Okay, is that all I get?
And then your logo requirement is
Oh, I forgot.
it must include an upward arrow.
Okay. All right, I'm good. Okay, so my idea was to like, that's just gonna look like recycling, like make a bunch of arrows, and like have them somehow be in a cloud. Well, I was gonna do the globe thing, you know, where they.
Actually, a good idea.
It is funny imagining you at a long conference table with all the executives, and you're doing it like
I was thinking.
I was gonna do like a globe. You know,
20
you guys
seconds.
know
20
what I'm
seconds.
All right, well, we gotta do a big fluffy cloud, right?
This is the top.
Yes,
How do
we
you-
do.
This is the designer you guys brought in.
How do you do a big fluffy like cloud?
The shareholders are screaming, "Fluffy cloud, fluffy!"
He's asking us.
And then what about a
5,
an arrow?
4, 3, 2.
Beautiful.
Look, and then you can color it. It goes into.
It's simple, elegant.
I like it.
That was really fun. You actually like the first one you did, and if you followed that one up and turned it into an N, like
Oh, no, don't erase it. Don't erase it. Don't erase it.
Oh, don't erase it?
No,
Why?
I was gonna make. You can
a screenshot.
Screenshot it. I can make a new layer. So they'll all be
you know what
layered.
we're gonna do? You're gonna make critiques on it. now you have to make that logo work somehow.
It looks perfect. I actually think like straight up, like if you did like this, and then like
Oh my
you
God.
did like the planetary sort of. Sorry, my smoothing is off. Like the globe effect.
See, he interpreted what I was trying to do.
Huh? I got some party
This
tricks.
is so interesting. No, that's legit. Like, so you saw what I was going for in a sense.
I guess my
And-
job is to make gigantic assumptions. Is that what you're going for?
pretty much.
Oh, hell yeah. I found it.
I didn't conceive of actually doing the N out of arrows.
Yeah.
I mean, not that that's like a great idea anyway. It
actually is.
I'm saying my idea.
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
Like doing just like random arrows.
I'm not going to lie.
to take it and to form that into a concept,
Yeah.
I think is a skill.
I mean, your process is, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty close to what most graphic designers start doing.
I mean,
you just gotta.
So I that's what I tried to channel when I was thinking about the things that work. That I mean, any idea or any story or anything we start is just, okay, what's a concept? Let's run with it. See where it goes. Okay, what's another concept? Let's flesh that one out. And you have all these mini ideas that can somehow come together to create a big idea. Even if you're terrible at it. All right, let's do it, man. That was really fun.
All right, Mike, your company is named Thistle and Gears.
Oh, that's what? Thistle?
Thistle and Gears is a artisan consumer goods steampunk inspired company.
Oh, that's solid.
A boutique company creating handcrafted steampunk themed home decor, accessories, and mechanical curiosities.
Ooh.
Machines, Mike. Machines.
Come on, Mike, you got it.
Okay.
Machines is
And-
and Steve.
does it have to
Okay, he said
Your logo requirement
Okay.
this is a
it
client,
must
man.
incorporate a briefcase silhouette.
What?
Oh, that's tough.
Okay.
I guess you have to start with that. A
Okay.
briefcase silhouette? Oh, okay. Could it be open, the briefcase, maybe?
Hey.
I'm thinking like the old Industrial Light and Magic
Yeah.
logo.
Okay. 60 seconds. I'm ready.
That didn't have a briefcase, but it was like the old timey top hat.
No,
like,
I'm with you.
We start with the briefcase.
Oh, no, music is nice and intense.
This
turned
isn't.
No,
off
I like the
somehow.
tense shit.
Not big
the
enough.
tense-
Is that distracting?
It's a good suitcase.
And then we start with the gear.
Yes.
Nice.
Like all good gears,
Nice.
it is in the center.
That's a cog.
Oh, that's a cog.
30 seconds.
Or a stop sign.
These
Shut up over
these
there.
are the cogs.
That's cool. It's starting to look like a camera a little bit.
Nope.
Oh.
And then in the center is the thistle.
What's the? That's the
a-
thistle?
That's the thistle.
I mean, that has a old ILM charm to it, I feel like.
Well, so you don't know that you didn't know it was thistle because it wasn't.
That's the thistle.
Green.
Yeah, I didn't use any color.
Thistle's
in mine.
purple, but that's okay.
3.
Thistle's
2.
purple.
Thistle's purple. What is
Fuck is thistle?
It's like a thorny weed, kind of.
Oh.
I think that
like a purplish flower.
you're gonna drive sales, Mike. That's really solid.
I think
not a
this is the
sunflower.
future.
It's a gear cog.
That's good.
I like that.
If I already did one, it's totally. Could I do a fictitious one? Do we have time for that?
Yeah, we could do.
I would love to do a fictitious because I feel like I let you down because I just destroyed it.
Yeah,
at the end.
we'll do it.
All right, I'll be real quick with it.
I mean, it's not like we're running out of time.
I just want to see if I can surprise myself. Okay.
I want him to do the merger.
We got
one,
another
too.
round. Yeah.
Yeah, the merger
Oh,
round.
we got another round.
Yeah.
The merger round.
But that's okay. Yeah.
Okay. Your fake company. Voltivore Dynamics.
Wow. Sounds like Voltorb.
A renewable energy and smart grid company. They develop modular energy systems for urban and rural communities, combining solar, wind, and kinetic sources with real-time AI-based energy management.
Oh my god.
Okay. This is a decent amount to play with.
Oh boy.
And your logo requirement is you must include a crown or throne.
Crown
That's kind
or
of
throne.
ominous. Okay.
Interesting.
Voltivore.
For AI solar, that's an ominous. Crown or throne?
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily
dominate
lend
the-
itself, but
Ah, okay. So, okay.
60 seconds. Go.
and
Boom.
go.
We're just gonna.
Oh, right. Oh,
Get a little fancy with
look
it.
at this.
Oh, I'm shaky. I like it. I like pressure. I like the game.
I feel you're putting more pressure on yourself than we are.
Oh shit! I almost wrote Voltaire, the philosopher.
Oh, maybe you could lean into that. You could have a philosopher on the left stroking his
It's
chin. Like,
philosophy of solar energy.
yes.
What's my time?
Solar. 25 seconds.
Oh baby, let's go.
Look at that. Look at that type. That's better handwriting than I've ever
Oh wait,
written in my
where's
life.
the what's he got to include?
A throne or a crown?
Oh, shit. Oh,
look at
shit. We're like,
Thank you, guys.
Somebody hire this man.
I honestly, I was like, where's it gonna
Let's go.
I was like, how is he gonna fit?
Those Instagram reels are paying
That's
off.
awesome.
Oh, Voltivore. That sounds like
great,
a
man.
Power Rangers.
That was way better than I would have done. What am I doing?
You're just smashing these two logos
You gotta
together.
merge these two companies. They're merging. They need a new logo.
Your two companies
Okay.
are Tesla
Okay.
and McDonald's.
Oh my. Oh wow.
So Tesla's like the weird T, right? Like
Yeah,
the
it's like a
curved
T that's pointed at the bottom.
And it's got like a baseball diamond around it almost or something.
That was,
and-
I thought it
and
was just the T.
the ends of the T on the bar are spiked down. I think.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't it more like that? Like it's triangular?
Yes. Yes.
Is that it? Okay.
Look at the edges too have little points down on them of the bar.
I'm not gonna do that.
Don't worry. Yeah, sorry.
Are you not connected? It's not
Completely
playing.
ignores you. Oh, I have it turned down.
And then McDonald's.
Okay.
Mickey D's Golden Arches.
So
Making a merger.
McD's,
With Tesla.
which is just is that still just a rounded M?
Yeah, it's just an M.
Yes.
Is that still
Yeah,
like,
that's basically
basic?
Yeah.
Mick Tesla.
I have to make McTesla.
Yeah.
This is actually I can imagine this actually
They
happening.
sell cars
I mean,
that
okay,
make
so
burgers
two
inside
schools
the
of thought,
car.
right? I'm gonna do some sketches.
It's fast
right,
food
Steve?
car.
Ready?
Are we going?
Ready?
All right, I guess we're going.
Go.
So you could. I hope I didn't fuck this up again. You could just literally use that and like do the V. And then put it on top.
Oh,
So I mean that would be literally smashing them. But
that would work.
wait, you could also do.
That's better
So
than
you could
both.
use the Mick.
McTesla.
Make Tesla. Make.
Oh my god.
But you'd have to like. How do you blend the styles? I don't know. Maybe you make the T curvy.
McTee's. Don't want to drop by McTee's, charge a car, and get a
McTee's.
burger.
Make cheese. There you go.
T's
13 seconds.
little lightning
Whoa,
bolt.
careful.
Is that I like the
Wait,
lightning
what
bolt.
did you guys think I was doing something?
No. Just keep going.
You just like the lightning bolts?
I just like lightning bolts.
I think it should be both on both sides. Me
That's
tease.
great. Big tease. So it's actually all right.
Oh my God.
That's great.
Your two companies are Apple and Caterpillar Inc.
Is it the
Is
construction company?
The construction company. Is it just the yellow triangle?
Ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
So They're gonna merge
This is a real exercise. They do this in
and
garbage,
create
right?
Capel.
Cappy. Oh, capped pull.
That is
Catpole. And
Okay. And
so here we have
blood red.
the a beautiful red apple.
a red delicious apple.
Yeah, but
Yeah, but I ain't done yet.
wait.
Let him cook. He's got it.
25 seconds.
Oh. I wouldn't have thought of that.
No, shit. Wrong.
They're paying you.
Yeah, the stem.
There's the stem.
So, yellow, red, green.
There's that red. There's the classic
5 seconds.
caterpillar.
5 seconds.
The classic caterpillar.
I mean, it's good because
triangle. And then I was gonna draw like a whole backhoe. But
I think you're good.
I ran out of time.
Simple
5
is
seconds
good.
to do a
I
back.
like that it looks like the apple's the sun rising over. You know?
Yeah, but there was gonna be it was gonna
it's
be
very Japanese.
it was gonna
It's
be
nice, yeah.
in the claw of a backhoe.
Oh.
That would have been a little
Yeah, I
much
just
in my
ran out of
opinion.
time.
I really like that triangle with the apple idea. Actually,
Yeah, man, I think you nailed it.
So your two logos are going to be Netflix and IKEA.
What does this new company do?
We sell furniture monthly.
The streaming is built into the furniture.
Streaming furniture.
Ready? Oh, sorry. What was the caveat?
No caveat.
No caveat.
All
You're
right.
just combining the two logos.
Watch this, guys.
All right. Ready? And go.
Whoa, Nike. Oh,
I'm done. Time.
Oh
I'm
my
done.
God.
I'm done.
So you got any color to add there?
Oh shoot.
I mean, you got plenty of time here.
plenty of time.
I'm gonna really. No. I will say they got red. Or I'm gonna test it. They have pretty bright red, and then IKEA's. They have
Blue and
child
yellow.
colors.
30
with-
seconds.
God damn it.
Oh, we're creating a palette here
No.
of the most. Oh, I see.
I don't. You got me here. It's too many colors, sir. It's too many colors, sir.
The Swedes need the colors.
Do it, yellow outline on the circle. Yellow outline on the circle.
Already way ahead of you.
Yes.
This looks like trash.
Shit.
I feel like
It's
I'm.
all just pure like colors, like pure blue, pure.
I feel like
yellow.
I need to present this in a clown suit. Like, I made your logo. Whew.
Well, I can't really think of much more to do.
Another successful episode.
Hell yeah, brother.
That was fun.
Chris, before we head out, do you have anything you'd like to plug or where people can find you on social media?
Yeah, my company is called Remo Design Co. RUM as in Mary, EAU. If you're looking for branding work, especially if you're an apparel company or you're starting merch and you're rolling out soon, I work with a lot of musicians and I'm making merch these days. Hit me up. And happy to be here.
He only needs 60 seconds?
Yeah.
Turns out,
And 3 colors.
3 colors, that's all he needs.
Do you mind me asking you guys, do you have a favorite lightsaber form from each of you?
Favorite lightsaber
Lightsaber
form?
form?
Ooh.
see, I don't know that much. All I know is is 4 like the defensive one.
Oh, he's I don't know that much, and then he hits him with the form 4.
I just remember people talking
Soresu.
about 4. Yeah.
Ataru?
Oh, let's go, man.
I know that from the Old Republic.
Yo, let's go.
Oh my god, too funny. Steve, any thoughts?
style where you like cheat by turning off?
Yeah,
your
yeah.
Oh, the
and then
cheated
turning
one?
it back?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Soren Bulk
It's
mastered
called,
that one.
It's the forbidden.
Very risky.
I'm a Vapod
We kept
guy.
calling it Takanaka because we kept forgetting how to spell it. I'm pretty sure it's Takanaka.